hanya dalam seminar, tetapi lebih dari itu berkolaborasi dalam pelaksanaan tridharma perguruan tinggi di bidang penelitian dan pengajaran, penelitian dan pengabdian masyarakat. Adapun setelah kami melakukan kegiatan ini sudah dalam schedule kami bahwa akan ada visiting profesor dari 3 perguruan tinggi, kemudian ada pertukaran dosen, mahasiswa, ada pengembangan diri dosen, ada joint research dan hal-hal yang sangat prinsip untuk memperkuat pasca sarjana Universitas Negeri Gorontalo. Oleh karena itu kami mohon kesediaan dari bapak-bapak yang sudah mendukung acara ini, terutama dari Filipina, dari Thailand dan India bisa mendukung acara kami. Saya atas nama Direktur Program Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Gorontalo mengucapkan terima kasih atas dukungannya sehingga terlaksana kegiatan ini dan memohon kesediaan Bapak Rektor Universitas Negeri Gorontalo untuk membuka acara ini secara resmi. Thank you very much for all the participants and presenters. Please enjoy the international webinar today. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Profesor Asna Aneta, Director of Postgraduate Negeri Gorontalo. Bapak dan para invited speakers, now I would like to invite Rector of Universitas Negeri Gorontalo to deliver. Please welcome Dr. Edward.
Thank you, Mr. Abid. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Salam sejahtera buat kita sekalian. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala sahbihi wasallim. Alhamdulillah, puji syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Pada pagi hari ini kita sama-sama bisa menghadiri International Webinar 2020 dari Program Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Gorontalo. Tema webinar pada pagi hari ini adalah The New Normal, The Role of Social Culture and Natural Science for COVID-19 Impact Recovery. Ini tema yang sangat penting. This is important topic, I think. Kita ketahui bersama hari ini kita menghadapi situasi pandemi yang luar biasa. Dan saya memberikan apresiasi kepada Ibu Direktur Pasca beserta seluruh jajaran yang sudah mau melaksanakan international webinar pada pagi hari ini yang mencoba membahas berbagai macam hal, topik dengan mengundang pembicara yang capable, kompeten untuk membicarakan terkait dengan situasi pada saat ini, terutama berkaitan dengan bidang pendidikan. Kepada seluruh peserta webinar yang saya banggakan, terima kasih atas kesediaannya untuk bergabung pada webinar pada pagi hari ini. Sebagaimana dikatakan oleh moderator tadi, Pak Abid, ada dari 20 provinsi. Berapa negara? Dari pembicara 4 negara ya. Oke. Luar biasa. Kita berharap dengan adanya webinar seperti pagi hari ini yang dilaksanakan oleh Pasca Sarjana akan membuat kita semakin siap. Membuat kita semakin siap untuk menghadapi situasi new normal yang kita ketahui itu akan menuntut adaptasi dari kita terhadap situasi yang baru, situasi yang belum pernah kita hadapi sebelumnya. And for this moment, I want to say thank you for the invite speakers. Thank you for joining with us in this international webinar, and I hope you want to share your knowledge to us, and we can increase our knowledge to face up this situation and make us to go out from this situation like as the winner. Kita ingin keluar dari situasi ini sebagai pemenang, karena kita tahu situasi ini tidak mudah. Banyak saudara-saudara kita yang tidak berhasil keluar dari situasi ini, patut kita syukuri bersama bahwasanya sampai hari ini kita masih bisa kokoh berdiri menghadapi situasi ini, dan insya Allah dengan segala kebersamaan kita bisa terus menjaga kebersamaan ini dan kita bisa terus meningkatkan kemampuan kita agar nantinya kita bisa keluar dari situasi ini sebagai pemenang dan bisa memulai era baru. Dan dengan era baru itu kita bisa terus meningkatkan kemampuan kita termasuk kemampuan UNG ke depan. Dan perkenankan saya selaku Rektor Universitas Negeri Gorontalo dengan melafazkan basmalah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim dengan restu dari Ibu Bapak semuanya membuka dengan resmi International Webinar Program Pasca Sarjana pada hari ini dengan melafazkan basmalah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Insya Allah webinar ini bisa berjalan dengan lancar, sukses, dan memberikan manfaat dan keberkahan buat kita semua. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Terima kasih. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Terima kasih Rektor Universitas Negeri Gorontalo, Bapak Doktor Edward. Bapak dan Ibu, the purpose of today's webinar with current understanding, particularly how the role of social culture and natural sciences impact on the recovery plan for COVID-19 pandemic. Without further ado, Bapak dan Ibu, now let's get started with our invited speakers. But first of all, I think it is also important to let you know about the rule of the game for the success of today's webinar. First, the language that we will be using is English. Second, question and answer session will be done after all invited speakers deliver their presentations. For this session, we encourage you to ask your question by typing and sending it directly to us, to me, Abid, or your address speaker. You can simply do this by clicking on the message or chat button on your screen. If you don't have enough time for discussion session, you may want to communicate your question personally with the invited speaker. Intinya Bapak dan Ibu, dalam bahasa Indonesia, pertanyaan akan kita terima setelah semua pembicara menyampaikan presentasi, dan pertanyaan yang diberikan dalam bentuk tulisan dikirimkan ke saya atau dikirimkan langsung ke masing-masing pemateri. Baik, Bapak dan Ibu, now I would like to invite our first invited speaker from Raja Mangala University of Technology, Bangkok, Thailand, Associate Professor Dr. Bagus A. Darojat. Associate Professor Dr. Bagus will be talking about an issue centering on a key question. Can COVID-19 open the door to a new human impact recovery in Thailand? Please welcome Associate Professor Dr. Bagus A. Darojat.
Hello, Tess. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Abid. I think the first one, I must say, because I'm Indonesian by birth, Happy Eid Mubarak for Indonesian people.
Thank you.
And may the guidance and blessing of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala with you all and with your family Indonesia. I pray for you all may bring joy, happiness, peace, prosperity, and success for you all tomorrow and always. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. Your Excellency, the President of Universitas Gorontalo, Universitas Negeri Gorontalo, Your Excellency, Direktur Pasca Sarjana Universitas Gorontalo, the Honorable Professor Abdul Ahmad is my friend, and I'm among with a great people now. I'm very happy. The first one, based on our previous discussion with the committee, Mrs. Saprin, I must say the topic about new normal in Thailand, but related to education maybe, and the instruction language maybe we can do bilingual because most of the participant also, sorry, cannot speak English maybe, but no problem, I think. We will highlight coronavirus in both country. I think we are not talking in the other country, in Thailand compared to Indonesian. Finally, the situation in Thailand during the corona pandemic, I will illustrate by image. You can see later. Next, thank you. Please, operator, next. Okay. Actually, because I had been staying in Thailand for a long time, around 5 years and going to 6 years, and I'm very familiar with the condition in Thailand. Actually, I was shocked when I heard the number of corona victims in my country is increased. Yeah, but the number of corona victims in Thailand decreased. This is actually, I would like to discuss with you what's happening with in Thailand and compared to Indonesia, and why has the treatment of corona been successful in Thailand, and why has the treatment corona been unsuccessful in Indonesia? So we have to discuss this one. Okay, thank you. Next. This next. This is why the Indonesian, I must say it's not success, but in Thailand success. Sorry, I have to say something with you. Mr. Abid, I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about criticize government. I don't have order from somebody. We are just scientists, okay? So because Indonesia is my country, so I was shocked to heard that many corona victim in Indonesia is increased. Please, next. Slide, please, next. Hello. Okay. Indicator of new normal in Thailand. This is the different, I think, in my thinking. Thailand implement the new normal concept because new case of victim continue to decline. But I think in my country, Indonesia implement the new normal concept because the new case is increased, maybe. But Thailand, the government policy, we implement new normal because the victim continue to decline. Yeah, maybe this is the data. And also in Thailand, the community not only obey, but respond very creatively as well. Yeah, In Thailand, all the government policy, the people not only respond, they are very creative to support. Maybe there is in the last slide. If you ask why, I have the idea because the sociological condition is quite different. In Thailand, the form of the government is kingdom. Indonesia may be democracy. So everybody speak up, everybody give the comment. Maybe everybody protest. But in here, no. Almost similar. All the people support, giving support, and respond creatively as well. This is the difference. Okay, next. Our discussion. Mr. Abid, anti-patient in Thailand, Indonesia, I think is almost the same. Almost the same. Yeah, 100% same. The difference only people behavior respond in my thinking. People behavior response. Yeah. Adapt to coronavirus prevention health protocol. Don't ignore the health protocol like this. Only 4 things. Make it best to wash hand, maybe same. Indonesia also, the program, you must wash hand and wear masks for septic corona transmission, checking body temperature, and keep your distance in public space. That's all. That's all. But we respond is very creative. So we have to do this one is addition. This is the use masks and checking body temperature, keep your distance, and this one, only this one. Okay, next. Please next. Sorry. Please next. Yeah. Okay. Oh my. Hello? Did you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Let's go, Prof.
Oh, okay.
Yes, go on.
Please, slide next. Slide next.
Slide next. Next slide.
Okay. Better. Okay. While writing the slide, I would like to continue to discuss. I think all the country, the concept all the country almost the same. Yeah, it's better to start for a new month. Many people because of the coronavirus. Maybe if we translate in bahasa, ya kita lebih baik kelaparan 1 bulan 2 bulan daripada kita harus mati karena corona. Kira-kira begitu. Kira-kira konsep semua negara seperti itu. So the first one is health is number 1, and next economy. Yeah. But you must understand only a few months. The problem is how about if 1 year, 6 months? Oh, the different definition. Apabila sudah melebihi 2-3 bulan, ya kita sudah berbicara lain lagi. Ini saya kira ini definisi yang sama hampir di setiap negara. Okay, Thailand economic depend of tourists. Actually, economic Thailand condition is maybe Indonesia is better than Thailand because most of the people depend of the tourist business. I heard around 50 million employee lay off because of the pandemic, corona pandemic. The number of customers has dropped 90% since the coronavirus outbreak. The purchasing power of the people decreased. So the people have no more money. Yeah, this is in Thailand. So because of that, all the people understood and they have to out of this problem. So there is no reason except they have to fight with the coronavirus. I do salute it with the popular, if the people opinion about this one. Okay, next. Yeah, this one. The concept of the countries is the same. It's better to starve for a few months than many people will die because of the coronavirus. So people health and safety is number one, then the people economic. Then, yeah, health is number one. Okay, next. Yeah, so this is, I mean, the new normal policy in Thailand. Now community activities I reactivated. Yeah, because the indicator is financial is decline, reduce. Shopping center reopen now, restaurant, school reopen, football match have been reopened, but they may not the spectator, and flight have reopened. But only for domestic, while for the international route will open maybe the following month. Okay, next. This one, we must still able to carry on a normal life even though the corona pandemic is still around. This is the problem. Kita tetap harus bisa hidup walaupun corona belum hilang. Ya. Karena masyarakat tidak bisa bertahan lebih dari 3 bulan ke atas. Akan menjadi masalah baru. So, konsep-konsep new normal, everything is normal, but new. Everything is must be new way. Kita sekarang harus normal segala sesuatunya, tetapi dengan cara-cara baru. Karena apa? Karena di sebelah kita masih ada corona. Ya. Karena tidak bisa bertahan kita. Lebih dari 3 bulan will be, ya, masalah baru will come. New problem will come. Next, okay. Ya. You have to know, I must remind the people in Indonesia, please, pandemic coronavirus is extraordinary event. Is emergency atmosphere. We are not talking agreed, not agreed. Corona is extraordinary event. Corona itu adalah kejadian luar biasa. Kejadian emergensi. Jadi tidak bicara boleh tidak, boleh tidak. Ya. You must understand, sometimes malls must be stopped, mall must be stopped because of the extraordinary event. Yeah, dangerous. It's present and will kill anyone without exception. And we must not to befall to us. Yeah, we can only try to avoid and prevent, but cannot cure the coronavirus. This is the problem. So I heard in Indonesia, some people give comment, I don't agree this one, because this one, because this one. Oh my. So I must remind them, please follow the government. Please, because government to decide anything based on the discuss, based on the give input from the expert. So this is what I mean, that the sociological condition in Thailand and Indonesia is quite different. In Thailand, everybody will be obey. Nobody give comment, and they follow what is the government policy instruction. This is okay. Next. Okay. Why we have to implement new normal? Because coronavirus cannot be stopped quickly and require time, and we must be patient. I heard result of the virologist research will be known in the next 1.5 year will be gone. I heard. Actually, in my opinion, no one knew for sure when the coronavirus will end, except God. Okay, next. Yeah. I think this one, all countries share the same concept. It's better for some to stop for a few months than to have too many coronavirus deaths. People health and safety is the priority, and then the economic is number 2. Yeah. But the problem is we can stand for a few months only. At least after 3 months, 4 months, we have to implement new normal. Otherwise, economy will be serious problem. Okay, next. I think this is all audience must understand about what is the character of the coronavirus. Okay, next. Next, please. This is also, Mr. Abid. They are voting same Indonesia and Thailand, but the difference is response of the people in my thinking. The first one, social distancing. This is the main source of spread of the virus. Please be careful about crowd of people. The interaction of the crowd of people have many contribution at the transmission of corona. Kumpulan orang itu paling sensitif. Paling sensitif. Karakter corona itu di kumpulan orang. Because the spread of the one infected person can transmit to the virus 2 and 3 people in an instant. Mereka sangat mudah menyebar dari sekumpulan orang dalam sekejap. Jadi ini yang paling pokok itu yang harus kita hindari adalah social distancing. This one. And second, please, next. Wearing a mask. Use the mask can prevent the transmission of spread of the virus effectively. Checking body temperature and make a habit to wash hand. Only 14, the government policy also like that. Yeah. But they translate with many activity. Yeah. So we are talking about new normal again. One of the goal of the new normal concept is we have to revive the community economy. The community must be moved normally, but in a new way. Ekonomi tetap harus hidup, pendidikan juga tetap harus berjalan, tetapi dengan cara-cara yang terbaru. Karena di sebelah kita masih ada corona. Corona adalah kejadian yang sangat luar biasa. Ini, to overcome the negative impact. Itu salah satu konsep new normal untuk mengatasi dampak negatif terhadap masyarakat. Jadi new normal itu normal tapi dengan cara-cara baru. Karena kalau tidak demikian akan jadi masalah baru. There is no solution except by applying the concept of new normal. But sorry, Mr. Abid, the new normal concept in Thailand, the difference of new normal concept in Thailand and Indonesia. New normal in Thailand because of the corona victim decline or decrease, but Indonesia increase. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, next. Next. This next. Today, I inform to you all, maybe next next month on July, from Indonesia you can go to Thailand, but now cannot. Now still in domestic. The airport already open, but for the internationals, this still locked down. For example, I myself, now I have been here around 3 months. I cannot go home to Indonesia, so I must do Lebaran in here because the airport is locked down. No problem, because I understood this is the extraordinary condition, and I must accept it. Okay. Now shopping center. Also we have the curfew in Thailand. Jam malam. Kalau di Indonesia jam malam. Jam 10 sampai jam 4 pagi tidak boleh ada kegiatan. Semua sepi seperti di kuburan. Gitu. Dari jam 10 sampai jam 4 kira-kira hampir selama 1 bulan. Kosong sekali. Yang ada hanya petugas memberikan penalti, hukuman bagi mereka yang melanggar. Gitu. Oke, next. All the audience, please, I have to remind you, we are still have to be vigilant and prevent the second wave of the spread of coronavirus, which can occur at any time. Gelombang kedua bisa saja akan terjadi. I must say something with you. Actually, also in Thailand, worried because in the data last week, the virus new case is very decline, menurun. Tapi after the new normal, increase. So the government is discuss, how about this one? Apakah kemungkinan akan ditutup kembali new normal? Karena setelah dibuka new normal, itu ternyata naik lagi. But the government work hard. Also, we discuss with the people. Next day, also reduce again. Jadi ketika new normal dibuka, naik lagi. Kasus-kasus baru meningkat sampai ke angka 11. Tadinya 0, 1, 3, ke angka 11. Nah, pemerintah terus berbicara, malah mengancam, kita akan tutup lagi new normal. Karena kasusnya begitu meningkat. Tapi setelah dalam beberapa minggu turun lagi, ya kita bersyukur. Itu bisa saja terjadi di Indonesia. If the concept new normal open, yeah, maybe the victim coronavirus will increase. So I totally agreed. The most important for you all, I think, sorry, I must say that the individual protection also is very important for you all. Yeah. So everybody must awareness, must be protected by yourself. Okay. Okay, next. This one what I mean. Sociological condition Indonesia. Sorry, I must say like this because yeah, I read based on the data. Did you know why I must say sociological condition is very important? Or in bahasa, faktor budaya menentukan sekali, gitu. Faktor budaya. Karena memang di Thailand itu negara kerajaan, condongnya masyarakat sudah terbiasa dengan aturan-aturan yang diterapkan dan mereka itu karena berbeda dengan Indonesia, di Indonesia demokrasi, semua orang boleh berpendapat, dilindungi undang-undang, berkomentar, tetapi di Thailand ini tidak. Tidak, di Thailand itu mereka punya budaya yang kuat mengikuti apa yang diinstruksikan oleh unsur pimpinan. Ini yang membedakan. Sehingga saya menyebutkan sociological condition Indonesia in Thailand is different. Itu. Contoh beberapa kasus di Indonesia, manakala saya cukup apresiasi, because I'm Muslim, pada waktu itu saya mau berangkat ke masjid, di masjid itu banyak kumpulan sekali, langsung DKM-nya saat itu menutup, mengunci. Dimengunci. Saya bertanya kenapa? Program pemerintah tidak boleh ada kumpulan sebanyak itu. Tapi there is no people to protest this one. Okay, so there are many people who don't comply with physical distancing. Indonesia, saya lihat di Indonesia itu masih sibuk sekali di pasar-pasar, kerumunan begitu banyak sekali. Ini karakter dari corona itu dia di kumpulan begitu sensitif. Di pasar-pasar, di mana-mana. Bahkan yang terakhir itu saya dapat data itu di Malaysia dan di Bangladesh ketika ada kumpulan keagamaan. Mohon maaf, pada waktu itu ada acara jamaah tabligh sehingga beribu-ribu orang kumpul dan langsung pada saat itu 1.200 terkena corona, kasus baru. Dan di Bangladesh lebih besar daripada itu. Sehingga memang karakteristik dari corona itu kumpulan orang. Kalau orang ngumpul itu gitu sensitif. Gitu. Oke. Next.
Prof, so unfortunately we don't have more time for this session.
Okay. So the time is over. Sorry.
Yes. Probably you can conclude.
Mr. Abid. Mr. Abid. Yes. Okay. I think okay. Please use a slide, please, faster. Okay. Okay. This is one many private company, same with Indonesia, because of the. Okay. This is the condition. This is the this one. This is the creativity of the people over there. Next, in BTS. Next. Okay. This is the restaurant over there. Next. All is split. This one. Next. Next. Yeah. Next. Next. Okay. Okay. I think if you want to copy my slide, you can ask to committee. Thank you very much, Mr. Abid. Thank you for your attention, feedback, maybe discussion, your friendly reception. Thank you.
Terima kasih, Profesor Dr. Bagus, for sharing with us how Thailand has been anticipating the spread of COVID-19 dan bagaimana masyarakat Thailand secara serius membantu pemerintah untuk menyetop penyebaran COVID-19 dengan lebih masif. Dan juga for highlighting the fact that crowd of people has significantly contributed to the transmission of COVID-19. Sudah ada beberapa pertanyaan yang masuk ke kami, Pak Prof. Nanti akan kami forward ke Bapak untuk dijawab mungkin jika Bapak masih berkenan untuk sama-sama dengan kami di akhir presentasi.
Mr. Abid.
Ya.
Yeah. I thank you very much for the attention and anything. But I must ask your permission because I have the confused schedule. In the same time, I must be speak in the other university around 10 o'clock.
Okay, no problem, Pak Prof. Mungkin nanti jika Bapak masih berkenan untuk menjawab pertanyaan, akan kami lewat email.
Okay, thank you so much. Sawadee-kap.
Baik, Bapak dan Ibu, sebelum kita lanjut, dari panitia kami mohon maaf jika di presentasi awal ada beberapa kendala teknis, kami mohon maaf. Tapi kami betul-betul serius untuk berusaha membuat tampilan tiga presentasi ke depan bisa jauh lebih baik. Bapak dan Ibu, now I would like to invite our second invited speaker from Christ deemed to be University in India, who will be talking about effective research work using the online platform during the pandemic COVID-19. Bapak dan Ibu, please welcome Profesor Debabrata Samanta.
Good morning. Is it visible my screen?
Yes, it's okay. Prof.
Can I start, Professor?
Yes, please.
Am I audible? Please.
Yes, you can start.
Okay.
Debabrata,
Okay.
you have about
Okay.
20 minutes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, Prof.
Morning, Prof.
Before I start the topic, basically, I am background in computer science. I love to do the research. And already I communicate few Indonesian researchers. They already started some research under my guidance. Before I start the particular topic, the effective research work during this COVID-19, you have to understand the current situations of the COVID-19. And second thing, what are the benefit and opportunity are available for this particular COVID-19 issue. This is the today's agenda, opportunities for COVID-19, why e-tools are available, importance of particular that. Lot of technologies are available, which technology is most for the good for the research. And that I want to focus few related research regarding this COVID-19, and resources are available, lot of things that we will provide you completely free. This is a carbon and it is worthless. If you put pressure on the carbon, it will turn into the diamond. It's a fact. And now there are different kind of pressure on human. N number of people are affected in this particular COVID-19. Medical and financial pressure because of COVID-19. Lot of people are directly, indirectly affected in these issues. People are losing money, companies going bankrupted, states killing democracy, and people losing their lives. This is the current situations nowadays. And when you see all of this, you get discouraged. You lose hope and you want to give up. No one knows what's going to happen in futures. I don't know. You also don't know. But I, for one, am optimistic because human work the same way chemistry does. If you pressure the humans, they create diamonds. You can see that all around you. Because of COVID-19 pressure, we started to value healthcare workers. Example in Canada, giving the essential workers a pay rise. Finally, because of COVID-19 pressure, education's getting cheaper online because of corporate pressures. People are working from home with their loved one. They spend more time here. I give a small example. I'm staying in India in Bangalore. There huge traffic from my house to my workplace. More than 2 hours time is required. Last 2 months, we are doing one research regarding the traffic effect in this particular research in Microsoft, Facebook, and Google. Some employee are working in the Bangalore. We got their data sets and we really surprised that 28% increase their research quality due to work from home. They give the more time to their particular research as they minimize the traffic part. Because of corporate pressure, New Zealand eradicated the virus and is now looking to HIV next. Scientists can create a vaccine in a month, not a year. This is the considered impresses all the corporate pressures environment is getting. The carbon level are decreasing worldwide and we are realizing what our priorities are. If you look in the history books, every time there are pressure. Human create diamonds when we have cold water pressure. Scientists literally rise to create the technology to put us on the moon when we had the World War II pressure. Production went through the roof and everyone came together to never repeat the war. That is how European Union was created. None of this improvement would happen if you did not go through pressure. So, as we get ready to welcome life after COVID-19, I am optimistic we'll come back stronger than. It will take years, maybe it will be painful, but remember, our earthless carbon molecule turns into the diamond only under pressure. So let us use the COVID-19 to create a creativity, new things about the research. Today, I will demonstrate you the important two tools of doing the research, any discipline. Maybe it is computer science, maybe technology, non-technology, arts, sociology, culture, all people. It is the most important e-tools which is free, effective for this. The question is, why e-tools is required? The all answers is now in these pictorial representations. We know regarding this COVID-19, everything is lockdown, is very difficult and dangerous situation to go outside from our house. Maybe it is affected, maybe the practical lab is not available nowadays. So it's necessary to do your research inside the work from home through the e-tools. What is the importance of the e-tools? Lot of importance are there. I projected few part. It's very cheaper, it's fast, easy to access, and important thing is that flexible, selective, honest, and group of research also you can execute inside this particular e-tools. In the market, lot of e-tools for research are available, but the problem is which one is good, best, and which is better to the others. I suggest you the Google. Google is provide lot of technologies, lot of artificial intelligence based technology, easy to handle, easy to understand, and most important thing is secure also. Today I will demonstrate you two important tools of that. One is paper pile, another is Google AI Excel sheet. Why I choose this particular two module is that one of my student got this report after acceptation of the paper. That means your research, your quality may be very good, but due to the reference, maybe your paper will be rejected. So this type of cases is more difficult to overcome. For this reason, I choose that if you do your reference part proper in this any research paper, it is very good and easy to accept your quality work. Now the question is how we can do, because every journals, every conference have different format. How to manage? And one research papers, there is more than 50 references are required. How to handle this? So this type of confusions, query, easily you can use using the technology. Technology name is paper file, easy to understand, easy to handle, and the important role is teamwork. A good research you can do, you can create if it is team research are available. Today I will demonstrate you in these particular tools. First, you have to go to the Gmail and Google Apps. Their docs are available. This is called Google Docs. If you click the blank, after that you add one software inside in the Google Suite. It is available. The name is Paper Pile. Just you go to the add-ons, manage add-ons, go to the paper piles. You can easily execute and you can easily get all the information through the Google dataset. After add-on, this is the first screen you can get in the paper piles. There you can easily get the manage citation. After the manage citation, clicking the right side corner, one small window will be open. There you can get all the search engine, all the operations related to your reference. Easily you can get it. Now I will demonstrate you this particular part to execute is proper all the things to get you a proper idea. I think my Google Doc is visible. Can you respond, anyone? My Google Doc is visible. Please respond, anyone. Am I audible? Please respond. Participants. Am I audible?
Please continue, Dr.
Yes.
Debrata.
Is my Google Doc is visible?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here in this Google Doc, you can easily see all the things, whatever you want to write in the content. First you write, that is like as a normal Microsoft Office. After that, if you click the upward add-ons, then go to the paper files, you take the manage citations. After clicking the manage citations, this is the paper file window, right side corner, it will be created. You can search your idea, your paper, your references part through the author's name, through the keywords, DOI number and link also. I want to search one research paper. If you search, if the paper is not published, but if it is available in some link, Google search engine easily find that also. Any type of ideas are available in this particular keywords, they easily get it. Now I want to cite it in this particular things here with the help of first one. So what you can do, first you click the site. If you click the site, the black color is converted to the green color. It will take 1 or 3 seconds, depends on the internet speed. You can easily cite it here. After that, just you down click it. Any number of reference formats are available, which is important, which is more effective, depends on your journal's quality. If you want more style, click any number of citation styles are available there. I want Springer. So automatically Springer files will be available. Save it and update citations. After updating, it will be take 3 to 4 seconds due to your internet speed. Automatically, the reference part formatting is created. Just you scroll down. So that means if you have 30-40 references, is very difficult to handle, difficult to give the automatic number. If it is interchange the number, if you click, automatically number of citations also it will be created. Why you want to do this one? Because reference part is the most important role nowadays. And second thing, if your reference is good, your paper quality also depends on particular reference. Now I want to go to the next part, which is also more interesting regarding this your research. Today I want to provide you lot of techniques, technology free available for this particular domain. Another thing is Google AI Excel sheets. Normally every people they have the normal Excel and they are doing lot of graphical representations, pictorial representations, all the things. But why you want to use this one? I think every disciplinary research they can use the data analysis. Maybe it is technical, non-technical. You have some information, some data. How you can access it, how you can provide proper representations. that you can do in the Google Sheet. I just give you the small example of that, because without demonstration is very difficult to understand and is very difficult to modifications. Is my Excel sheet is visible? Anyone please respond?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So this is the one small information regarding this. Now every people know that how to do the normal Excels, but that is not my today's presentations. My presentation is that how to do the analytics of the Excel data. If you select the Excel data, the right side corner, green color explore one options will be available. If you click, automatically Google AI calculate a few mathematical calculations or analysis or representations with respect to your data. You have 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 10,000 informations, but how to handle, which formula you want to use for your analysis, no need to think. Everything Google AI can provide after clicking the explorations. And another important role is that if you scroll down, automatically lot of graphical representations are available there. It's better than the other graphical representations. The color, the text, everything is perfect with respect to other free available software. Another important role is that your research may be 1 year, 6 months. So that 6 month data, how you can control, how you can manage. Google Drive, they are providing you 16 GB storage capacity for this particular data set. So that means size also free, in number of data also you can execute, and also the analytical part you can execute proper and freely. The next thing is that you can do qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis completely free, easy to access in this particular Google part. Next, another important tools for your research. This particular, it is completely free for 90 days, and lot of video editing research, because nowadays every people they are using the WhatsApp, Facebook, lot of videos are available. If the videos are fake, video analysis, video informations, if you want to modify this particular software, you can access for the researcher level, student level, teacher levels, everything. The most important part is that what we are using nowadays, if I send a small 5 minutes video to the students, we have no idea students are observing, listening or not. But if we put the activity inside the video, that if you click that part, so it go to the next level. If we give the some question inside the video, give the options which is correct, then it will be more interactive. So that type of operations easily you can handle in this particular software. Next is virtual lab, because nowadays it's very difficult to access the physical lab. Any disciplinary lab is completely free in this particular 6. Here you can execute all your informations, practical, data analytics, completely free. Any discipline, medical, computer science, mechanical, electrical, journalism, tourism, hotel management, all the departmental lab are available here. You can physically or with the students, they can access in this particular lab. Today, I will present you few research idea regarding the COVID-19. The 3 things is most important roles. What do you mean by social distance? Because it is the most important nowadays. But how I can predict, how we can detect. Just you observe this 30 seconds video, then you can understand what exactly available data set and we are doing in our research. The green part is that projections or identification of the people who are working, red is who are not following the social distance. This is important to the college campus. After COVID-19, if the people will come to the campus, it's very difficult to manage the social distance of the students, because small area, n number of students are available, n number of people, faculties are available. How to maintain the social distance? Already TensorFlow datasets are available, but it's not the 100% accuracy. you can project your research, your idea in this particular domain to get a real idea. Next, today I saw in your programs, few committees are wearing the mask. Is very good. We are creating this idea in our classroom that we inform to the people, students, if they are wearing the mask entire college campus and the classroom, then only we can give the attendance for them. Because this is the most important part, not now, from now to the lifetime you have to wear the mask because of disease and pollution's effect. And another important thing that we put a camera in the classroom, automatically we detect the face with the mask and we are providing the attendance. So this also you can part automatically attendance and the mask distance operation. The next day we are doing the few important roles for the COVID-19. X-ray data is easily available. You can project your idea to detect the positive of COVID-19 options. And after the pre-cure, you can create the data set. This data set is most important for the coming 20 years research. Now, one people, one student, one faculty member want to start research. How they can start the research? Because where the inputs are available, where the working platform are available, if I complete my research, is it correct? How we can get the review? So all these three today I will project you is completely free of cost. No money is required to do your research. The first thing is LCVR. LCVR providing is completely free regarding the COVID-19 database. If your research related to the COVID-19 society and economical, they will provide you lot of data set completely free. Willy not only the data set, they will provide you few sample algorithms to execute that programs you can get from that Willy data set. Springer, not only research papers, not only data set, they are giving that 500 books for free download. It's completely free. If you need, you just put a mail to them or mail to me. Easily you can get the Springer books completely free. And n number of books, not one books. If you can download 100 books, 200 books, 50 books, any number of, depends on your research domain. But where we can get this research lab? Government of India, they are providing for virtual lab, easy to access, easy to practice your idea in this particular lab. Here, one faculty can create the 30 to 60 students under the one mentor. So that means entire classroom you can execute in this particular virtual lab.
Professor,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. We have about 5 minutes left for your presentation.
Yes. Another 2 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the review platform. You can easily get this one. That completely data, if you're perfect or anything you can get from this LinkedIn and Stack Overflow, you can get your idea, it is correct or wrong. Today I will pictorial representations for some research domains. You can think 3 to 4 seconds. From these pictorial representations, you can link your idea for this particular research. One is social distance, transport industry is horrible nowadays, how to create your idea for this particular domain, pollutions, environmental research you can do, and e-learning, self-motivation is also part of your life. And finally, I thanks to these organizations to invite me. Thanks the directors, thank the rectors, and thanks all the faculty members to invite me. If you have the questions, any query, you can email me. You can research collaborations, you can put a mail to me. We have lot of community to connect the any university, any institutions, any disciplinary domain research. We are ready to help for you. There is no money matter, completely free. And second thing is that we have that team to motivate you for the research, to motivate you to do something for the positive of your cultures, your society. And second thing, thank all the Indonesian peoples to invite me and these presentations, and thank you for the institutions to give the opportunity to share my knowledge and research. Thank you. Now I want to hand over to the organizing committee.
Thank you, Professor Debabrata. We really hope that you would like to stay tuned with us I have noted a number of questions for you, and they are very interesting and insightful questions for everyone, I believe, to listen. Right.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing with us, Professor Debabrata, about the fact that we have more opportunities that we can take from online platforms for our research project. And I also want to highlight that it is true, bad referencing style will not help us to get our paper published in referred international journals. Thank you, Professor.
Just I give a small announce for 1 to 2 seconds that we have a team to help you completely for the research part, publications of any domain. Just you put an official mail, we'll provide you all the things. Research publication is very easy to execute and we will help you. Thank you.
Thank you for that information, Professor. Now, for another 20 minutes presentation, I would like to invite our colleague from Department of Research and Development, Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, who will be addressing the issue of navigating the new normal post-COVID-19. Bapak dan Ibu, please welcome Dr. Froilan Mobo. Good morning, Dr. Froilan. We hope that we have good internet connection.
Yes, yes.
Please take your time.
Good morning. You hear me, sir?
Morning, yes.
Yes, good morning. So I'd like to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to talk about the current topics that we have, especially about the COVID-19 pandemic. So again, thank you for the organizing committee, especially to Dr. Abdul for inviting me as one of the guest speaker. So my topic will focus on the new trends in terms of the new normal. So first, how our organization will respond to the new normal and consider the following. Of course, in the new normal, we will be transcending from the old traditional way to a new method. So by employing it, definitely some of our organization, even the society, will be facing new trends. So what we have right here is, with the aid of Industry 4.0, we might as well adapt it into a new normal after post-COVID-19. So definitely this is a mix of an IT, a decentralization, which will transform our society into a technological way, because it also addresses the continuous and digital change of the corporate backbone. And next, so with these pillars that we have right now, we might as well be able to do it in a decentralized, and by doing this, we would be able to avoid face-to-face, and then at the same time, we would be able to do it in an online transaction, especially in business and especially in school. So among the challenges from the organization is how we would be able to continue to transform our enterprise delivery in the real world. So we call that the decentralization. So just like what the second speaker discussed about the IT, it is essential nowadays that to combine the IT to the new normal, because it really helps a lot. So for example, when we decentralize all those methods, let's say, for example, you use e-marketing or e-commerce or an online transaction, definitely we would be able to avoid going to an actual market or going to a mall, which is a risky on our part. So by doing this kind of transaction, we'll be able to use the aid of Industry 4.0, which is the using the e-commerce or the internet. And then, as we all know, I have here the graph. So most of the countries right now are using internet. So we will rank it according. So China is the most number of users that uses the internet. This is as of March 2020. So based on the statistical that we have, we might be able to use this method or statistics in the new normal. And then understanding the technical requirements which are associated with the transactions, which include those technical requirements or technologies which can be collaborate with the new normal, definitely will help a lot, because in the new normal, we'll be facing lesser transaction or face-to-face. And we will transcend it to a virtual reality. So one of the technical requirements by doing this e-commerce is by using an online applications, not just like what the second speaker mentioned a while ago. So by using these things, an online support, an internet marketing, and e-commerce, definitely it would help up. It would help up and ease up the transaction by using an online payment or an online solutions. And then,
Dr. Froilan, I'm sorry
sir?
to interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt, but unfortunately, I think your slide is not moving. Would you please double check it, Dr. Froilan?
Uh, in my computer, it's running.
It's not running in our screen.
Okay.
Can you please reopen that and rerun it?
Okay. Is it running right now, sir? Is it running now?
No, it's not running. It's still not running, Dr. Froilan, unfortunately.
How about this one? Have you noticed my second slide? Have you noticed my second slide? It already transferred to the second slide.
It's not still running, Dr. Froilan?
Can you just run it in your area, sir, for me, and then I'll just explain it.
Okay. Please give us 1 minute. We'll handle that. I'm sorry, participants. Mohon maaf, ini ada kendala teknis. Kami butuh waktu sekitar 30 sampai 60 detik untuk memperbaiki sharing screen-nya. Dr. Froilan?
Yes, sir.
What was the last slide number, please?
I think it's on the third slide. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. So with the aid of the Industry 4.0, we might as well be able to adapt the new trend in terms of the new normal. Now, for example, on the post-COVID-19, Industry 4.0 is not only about the technological transfer, but it also addresses the continuous and detailed change of the corporate backbone. So which means that from the old method, we will be shifting now to a new transformation by using the technology. Just like what the second speaker mentioned, by using Google applications, Google Classroom, definitely would be able to adapt it. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, so by this framework, by these pillars, you will notice that using the decentralization method, you will be able to know that in the new normal, most people wouldn't be able to do the face-to-face marketing, but they would be able to do an online marketing, which is the e-commerce. So most of the society right now are engaging in e-commerce or the B2B marketing. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. So among the challenges for the organization is how they continue to transform from enterprise to a decentralized system. So by using this platform, the e-commerce or the B2B marketing, definitely this will help up to recover from the pandemic, which is the new normal. Okay, by using the e-commerce. So by decentralization, we would be able to use the internet as a means of platform to transact, for example, by paying your bills or by ordering online, just like Amazon. Next slide, please. Okay, so as we on my next slide, on the statistics that we have, it only shows that most of the people right now, they avoid crowded public places. So by doing that, they use the aid of internet. So as we all know, the e-commerce right now is very helpful for us, especially the online marketing and the online transactions, especially the online banking and other means of doing the Industry 4.0. Next, please. So understanding the technical requirements which are associated with these transactions, which includes e-commerce and other platforms which can collaborate to technological virtual interactions, definitely it will help us by in the new normal. Next, please. So these technical requirements require a customer support, an online support from using servers, and definitely an online application. So this would gear up us in the new normal situations. And so we'll be able to avoid the face-to-face marketing, definitely the face transaction with other customers. Then this will help us in our situations right now, right after the pandemic, which is the COVID-19. Next, please. And then so other business establishments like right now are temporarily closed and may force most of them to adopt e-commerce. So by selling items such as vegetables or fruits online, they would prefer to do that in an online instead of selling that in a face-to-face. Next slide. So that's it. Next slide. Next slide, please. So one of our government agency here in our country, in the Philippines, suggested to develop a systems which is facilitated, spearheaded by Secretary William Dar mentioned that during the laging handa briefing, they launched an e-commerce, or they call the thing as e-kadiwa. So they focus more on e-agriculture, which they want to do that as part of mechanism in e-marketing or trading of agriculture or produce using the online platform. So which means, again, by using this technology, again, we would be able to adopt this very effectively in the new normal, or in the post-COVID pandemic. Next slide, please. And then some of the major e-commerce industry right now, like here in our country, in the Philippines, we're using Shopee, Lazada, and then in the international situations right now, which is Amazon, will be very trending this coming new normal, because it will reflect how the SME may start again to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. So again, by adopting this technology, it will help us gear up to the new trend. Next slide, please. So by using online marketing, it would be a helpful for us as a framework and platform. So as you notice, even the selling of food or delivery, or even the are engaging right now in an online situation. So for example, Jollibee, even in other food chain, they do it mostly in an online. Let's say online by ordering online, then they will transport it. So internet backbone really helps out, helps out a lot. Next, please. So now, part of my discussion, we will focus on the adaptive learning management systems, which will be used this coming school year as per the Commission on Higher Education in the Department of Education, which will be launched this coming August 2020. Okay, so one of the agenda of our government, which is spearheaded by President Rodrigo Duterte, is to do it in an online, which is the learning management system. Next, please. So this trifocal institution initiated to adopt a learning management system. So the Commission on Higher Education, even the Technical Education Skills Development Authority and the Department of Education, launches their own way on how to deal with online teaching and learning, which are going to be more regular, and teachers must be prepared to learn more and be adaptive in terms of the learning management system. So what is new is that schools and colleges are embracing it as a vital not to how the next generation of learners are taught using the learning management system platform. So by this, it will help instead of suspending the classes, but we have to adhere with the new trends, which is the learning management system. So as you notice, there are a positive and negative aspect of the learning management system, but definitely it will help us in the new normal. Next, please. Okay. So in a world where disasters and disruptions are increasingly becoming the norm, it is important for schools and universities to train teachers and adapt the use of the learning management platform. So encourage them to devote their time to teaching online, at least as a drill mechanism to prepare for unexpected events. It is not just about the pandemic we are experiencing right now, but the situations to use the technology, which is the Industry 4.0. Next, please. So we will see more classes being conducted, for example, just like what we're doing right now by using video conferencing such as Zoom and other video conferencing tool. It might be helpful during this COVID or the new normal. Even using learning management systems such as the Google Classroom, the Moodle, the Blackboard will be trending this coming to new normal. Next, please. So homeschooling will be done by using online platform. So definitely it is very cheaper because what you only need is a internet connection. Then you have to be adaptive in a way that you need to learn those applications that really needed, not just like the Skype, the Google Classroom. It's a flexible learning. Next. So that's the last part of my presentation. I hope you learned something about the new trends in terms of the new normal.
Thank you, Dr. Froilan Mobo. It's a very interesting and insightful presentation. Thank you for sharing how economic and education sectors in the Philippines are now reacting to pandemic impact on the people, and also for emphasizing on the fact that it is not just about the pandemic that we are experiencing right now, but also how to encourage, to motivate teachers to invest time on performing effective online learning so our students can really benefit from learning at home. Thank you. Please stay with us,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Polan, for question and answer session after the fourth speaker finishes the presentation.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, Bapak dan Ibu, I would like to invite our fourth speaker from Universitas Negeri Gorontalo, who will be exploring the role of social culture for COVID-19 impact recovery. He was once the Vice Rector of Universitas Negeri Gorontalo. Please welcome Profesor Hasanuddin Fatsah. Assalamualaikum, Prof. Apa kabar, Prof? Semoga sehat. Baik, Prof. Kami undang dengan hormat untuk menyampaikan materi.
Director of Postgraduate. Today, I will be in post-COVID-19 recovery. So what will we do here to discuss important point related to the next slide. So we are going to discuss important point related to introduction. And the second one, the impact of COVID-19 in social culture life. And then educated people for implementing new normal era, especially in Indonesian context. And overcoming impact of COVID-19 in education. And finally, the closing. The next slide. So we have the condition of COVID-19 Indonesian today, recorded on June 4, 2020, is confirmed 28,880, and then that treated 18,205, and died 1,721, and get well 8,892. So today, Indonesia will offer to us about what is called a new normal, and then still use health protocol from the COVID-19 situation today. So it's important to us rise like right now. The next slide. In social distance or physical distance in Indonesia, I think like that we have listened to the other countries.
Mohon maaf Bapak dan Ibu, ada kendala teknis terkait dengan penyampaian. Kami akan perbaiki. Oh, sudah bisa, Prof. Silakan.
Social distance, physical distance, like the other countries, and also according to this one that we have to follow the regulation like Indonesian authority today. Like stay at least 6 feet from other people. And that is can be done together today. But sometimes it's difficult for someone to do all of the regulation happen in Indonesia. And the next one, do not gather in group. And then stay out of crowded places. And then avoid mass gathering and limited close contact with others in and outside. This is the regulation come from us. So how to do this one? We have already exposed to the community or the society of Indonesia, but sometimes we forget to do the all thing related to this. The authority has been already exposed. So we need give information and guide for our society, especially related to the social distancing. So what can you do? The first one, follow guideline from the authorities. Authorities of Indonesia have already asked us to do according to the health protocol, but sometimes we cannot do for the all thing because of some according to the problem happen from our community today. And then the next one, we have cover your mouth and nose with a cloth face covering. And then avoid gatherings. Work from home when possible. And then in today we have already done maybe 2 weeks more. If the condition of Indonesia related to the COVID-19 is still rise, I think we have to do the guideline for social distancing. So limit using any kind of public transportation. But the condition of Indonesia, especially in the big city, we still need public transportation because we have a lot of things there. A lot of people to have activity outside the house. And then for student, teacher use digital distancing or distance learning. I think this is the most important to us, especially at education, this one related to this. Next slide, di slide berikutnya. Now we go into the impact of COVID-19 in social culture life. So we have a lot of activity happen there in maybe in all of the country today have a lot of things related to this activity. Like in education, we do our education and the teacher teach from home because of some other. We had physical delay and cancellation, even in some other country. And then 14 what Euro 2002 postponed and so on. So this is the problem happen because of COVID-19 and include some other activity related to our religion in Indonesia. We cannot do like, we cannot go Hajj because of the COVID-19. And then we cannot do our activity in a religion and a mosque because of COVID-19. So we are human beings, we are social, but we have a coffee, I think sometimes it's difficult to do, and all of them do individually because we cannot touch each other in so close. So we have many individuals across sector would permanently lose contract or employment. And then I think all sector of social life have been increases today if the coffee is still in like in Indonesia today. Yeah. So this is like that we have already see that educated people for implementing new normal era. So we can do this one, like stay at least 2 meters, and then wash your hand, use hand sanitizer if no soap, cover your mouth, use face mask, and do not touch your eyes, mouth if your hands are not. Next slide. And the next one, we have to implementing health protocol by using value system. And then today you have social norm and law norm or regulation. So what we think here that we have to educate our society, our people, especially in Indonesia, related to the knowledge, attitude, and behavior. Next slide. Slide berikutnya kita lihat. So this is have to be done related to clean and health behavior. So we have to do something related to, for example, in house, in home regulation, public place regulation, education institution regulation, health service facility regulation, and workplace regulation have to be implemented, and then socialization to the people of Indonesia. Slide berikutnya. So what can we do in home related to health and clean behavior? So we need health assistance related to ask our baby, for example, to have exclusive meal from his mother. Control baby for every month. This is according to the up of health and clean behavior in Indonesia. And then clean water. You have to use a clean water, clean hand with the soap, eat and drink. We have to eat and drink. And then put your household waste in appropriate, and then use a toilet. Why sometimes Indonesian people today, maybe not of a society in Indonesia like has a toilet, so we ask them to have a toilet every homestay. Berikutnya, slide berikutnya. Iya, yang berikut adalah in education institution, like some other that you have to have a clean hand, and then you have a good cleanery and toilet. Jadi we need like this, like at the university. I think we prepare this one to have soap, we had wastafel for hand sanitizer and so on. Next slide. Slide berikutnya. Next slide berikutnya. And how to overcome the impact of COVID-19 in education. So educational challenges here and opportunity of COVID-19 here. Maybe 1.9 billion children and you ought to be out of school of 61 countries in the world. And then losses in learning, increases dropout rate and children missing their most important meal. This is happened that COVID-19, there are exists in all of the country, most of the country in the world, and then we are not ready to overcome this this education system. Next, berikutnya. So what can you do here? Yes. Jadi kita harus menggunakan use online tools. We have already learned from Thailand, Philippines, and India. Explain more details something related use online tools. And then use e-learning or online learning. For example, in Indonesia, especially in State University of Gorontalo, in COVID-19 era, all of the lecturer use online learning or sometimes use a blended learning. And then use video or social media. So sometimes we combine the social media to make a communication tool for education. And then Indonesia also use TV and radio for delivering education in Indonesia. And sometimes use other channel like YouTube or some other media available in internet, for example. Slide berikutnya. Berikut. Ya, ini. Yang berikut di sini kita lihat bahwa ada 4 ways COVID-19 could change educated future generation. Di sini maksudnya bahwa kita akan mengubah bagaimana pandangan masa depan untuk generasi kita sehingga kita bisa kembangkan pendidikan kalau COVID ini masih berkembang terus. So the first one, education citizen in interconnected world. So we have to develop cooperation between country between university to university in some other countries. And the next one, we define the role of educator: resilience, flexibility, and adaptability. And then the educator have to emotional intelligence. And then the education has to continuous learning. And then the educator or the student who will learn, I think is also need but entrepreneurial skill. And then also teacher and student have creativity and critical thinking. So educator in the future, we have like this. And the next one, teaching life skill needed for the future. So the teacher have to teach a life skill in the future for our student. And then unlocking technology to deliver education. Jadi we have to open, we have to develop and then use technology for delivering education, especially at all education sector in Indonesia. Next, berikut. Slide berikutnya. Okay. So at the end of this presentation, we need to have the main point that we have to increase. COVID-19 remind us to be taking our life with clean and healthy. We have to be clean and healthy. And the second one, follow the regulation of the authorities in Indonesia, for example. Follow the health protocol in a new era or post-COVID-19. And the last one, pray to your God Allah for your healthy and your family. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Prof. Hasan atas presentasinya. Kita masih punya waktu sekitar 25 sampai 30 menit Bapak dan Ibu sampai acara ini berakhir. So ada banyak sekali pertanyaan, lots of questions sent to me and sent to the overall group. So I think I would like to start with Dr. Froilan. I've got two questions for you.
Yes, sir.
I have two questions for you from the participants, Dr. Froilan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. The first questions, I will put them together.
Yes, sir.
Do primary school and small-scale business sectors respond to the impact of the implementation of new normal in your experience?
Yeah, we already responded to that by using these methods. For example, in our school record in the Philippine Merchant Marine, we have responded through that by delivering our lessons or discussions through the learning management system. So we started doing that during the pandemic, which is from March and then up to the last part of our semester. And then what we are planning right now this coming semester is we will be able to adopt the new trend, which is the learning management system. And then on the part of the business sector, most of them are doing the online transaction. For example, here in Olongapo, which is one of the city in the Philippines, they do the e-commerce or the B2B online marketing, which is selling of fruits, vegetables, and other things. So even we are still in the pandemic, most of the communities, right, even the business sectors, are engaging in the type of the method, which will be done during the new normal.
Thank you, Dr. Froilan. I really want to elaborate more on your explanation, but I'm afraid delay happened, and that will impact on the reception of our listeners, of our participants. So I'm really sorry about that to Dr. Froilan and to all participants. I will give you an opportunity to ask questions directly to Dr. Froilan after I address 4 written questions to our speakers. Okay, so please stay tuned with us, Dr. Foilan. Maybe some of the participants will ask you questions directly. Okay, now I would like to, I'm trying to get connected with Dr. Debabrata. If you are still with us, Dr. Debabrata.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, Dr. Debabrata, I have a number of questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, number one from Dr. Pupung. Nowadays, it is very easy to find everything on the internet. Okay.
Okay.
And with regards to developing students' critical thinking, because this is one aspect that is being emphasized in the Indonesian curriculum. So how effective is the use of electronic tools for teaching in the classroom?
Basically, you can think before you start your creativity, the ethical part. If your research and creativity overcome the ethics of this particular, then only you can use the technology and techniques. Technology and techniques, maybe it is some unethical work, some plagiarism issue, some copy paste issue are there. But if you ask yourself, motivate yourself, we can use the technology techniques without avoiding the ethics. Follow the ethics properly. Then only you can create the creativity with the students and the faculty and all the environment of your learning.
Okay, thank you. Another question from Dr. Rahman. You talk about 10 characteristics of electronic tools.
Yes.
So his question is how to create a cheaper electronic tools for different students in one situation. I think this is related to the condition in Indonesia where there are a lot of remote areas and students are encouraged to use electronic tools.
Okay, yes. Actually, this is the very, not only Indonesia, in India also 60% people are not connected by internet. So it's a more challenge to protect and connect through the internet and technology to all over. For that reasons, we are creating some productions, some creativity work to connect all the rural development environment. I give a small example. I am staying in Bangalore, but my team is working all over India, 11 different rural states. They are providing the free hotspot connection to the rural people who have no that internet connectivity. We are developing one Cisco product. Already it is available in the market. It is very less amount, and if you are rural development, put a mail for 30 to 90 days is completely free to access. One connectivity you can access more than 100 users at a time, and it will be put a slot, maybe 2 hours for one slot people, next 2 hours for another slot of people. So we are providing total 10 hours different slot, and already we observe more than 90,000 people connected through this particular device. So if you know the entire device, you just put a mail, I will see the details particular of the device.
Okay, that's very interesting. Dr. Debabrata, last two questions, I will put them together because they share the same characteristics from Mr. Bisman and from Suplap Poder.
Okay.
Okay, the question is related to collecting data online and by meeting face-to-face. How are these two different and how can they be effective?
Basically, there is no difference if you collect the data face-to-face, if you collect the data by online. The very simple thing, if I ask the questions, unknown person asks the question, what is your name? If he think he will give me the correct answers, if it is online, offline, no effect. If you think I will provide the wrong answer, so if it is online wrong answer, offline also wrong answer. So better you choose the user and where you are collecting the data and informations. That is the most important role. If every people are positively, effectively provide the data and informations, then only you can get all the informations online and offline. Both will be equivalent.
Right. Thank you, Professor Debabrata.
Thank you.
Here is another question for Dr. Froilan before I move on to Professor Hassan. Dr. Froilan?
Yes, yes.
How
Yes,
high
sir.
is the coronavirus effect to Philippine education, especially in primary school level, in relation to teaching and learning process? So, to be specific, what kind of particular tools that the government are suggesting for teachers at the primary school level to use?
Right now, they are suggesting to use the learning management system. I think the platform is, they haven't discussed that with the government agency right now, but in our school right now, we are using the Moodle platform. But I think most of their discussions, they are preferring to use the Google Classroom, most likely. But they didn't have any final discussion yet because it's on a discussion plenary session right now with the institutions and other agencies with the Department of Education and even other basic education. But in our case, in the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, we will be using the Moodle platform. And that's it.
Thank you, Dr. Froilan. The last one. How do Philippines regulation adapt with the first attack of COVID-19?
During that time, during the first attack, I think that was March 16, the entire Luzon was placed in a total lockdown, which is the enhanced community quarantine. So the business sector and even the school was suspended temporarily. So what they did is they do a lockdown, a total lockdown. So they issues regulations and guidelines to avoid the COVID. And they do a curfew. That's part of the own way how to regulate those that virus.
That's pretty much straightforward, Dr. Froilan. Thank you for your explanation.
Yes, sir.
Bapak dan Ibu, ada pertanyaan untuk Profesor Hassan. Prof. Hassan, ini ada pertanyaan. Di Gorontalo, ini sudah dilaksanakan PSBB akhirnya. But unfortunately, Prof, even we implement PSBB, the number of COVID-19 sufferers increase. So, Prof, what is missing, Prof, in such implementation?
Ya, terima kasih. Saya menjawab dua bahasa. Yang pertama adalah kasus corona di Gorontalo, yaitu mungkin yang terakhir masuk di Indonesia itu adalah Provinsi Gorontalo. Yang lain sudah mulai kuning, Gorontalo baru mulai menghijau. Jadi itu perbedaannya. Yang kedua, the problems in Gorontalo is late to come to Indonesian province. After that, the coronavirus has developed in Gorontalo because of some cluster, for example, cluster Makassar, Goa, and some other province in Java. This is the first one because of the movement of people of Gorontalo from outside of Gorontalo. Because, for example, Gorontalo people who studied at Java and then come back to Gorontalo. And the second one, the people who have already followed like religion activity in Goa at the time in the first infected corona come to Gorontalo, and some other people in local community infected by corona because of, for example, Goa event related to apa namanya? Related to the people who has been to Goa at that time is GT activity in Goa, and then came back to Gorontalo, and then bring virus to Gorontalo. And the other cases is related to educated people who come to some other places in Java and then return to, and some others related to the persons or the people of Gorontalo themselves have already in traveling in Jakarta and some other places in Makassar and so on, and then bring coronavirus. Today, corona is still increased, and then it the third time to extend the corona apa namanya PSBB in Gorontalo, because the infected corona of Gorontalo people increase. So this is the important thing to how to protect ourselves. PSBB in Gorontalo, we have already, but the problem I see is discipline of society in Gorontalo in implementing health protocol. Not so maximal, not so maximal.
Right. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
I
explanation.
think the other thing related to the health problem.
Right. Thank you, Prof. Hasan, for your explanation. Bapak dan Ibu, ini bagian terakhir. Saya buka dua pertanyaan langsung. Untuk disampaikan kepada para pemateri kita. Sayangnya Associate Prof. Bagus berhalangan hadir untuk sama-sama dengan kita sampai acara selesai. So, Dr. Froilan and Prof. Deba Brata, I offer two more opportunities for our participants to ask questions. If there is no more questions, then that means we come to the end of this webinar. Silakan Bapak dan Ibu. Silakan di-unmute speaker dan mulai menyampaikan pertanyaan. Oke, sepertinya tidak ada. Baik. I don't think that there are more questions. Our esteemed invited speakers. So I think that's the end of our international webinar today. And we really appreciate your positive contribution during the seminar. And we are looking forward to meeting you again in another similar program in the near future. Terima kasih Bapak dan Ibu dari Gorontalo, dari Universitas Negeri Gorontalo, Universitas Gorontalo, Bapeda Provinsi Gorontalo, Balai Wilayah Sungai, SMK 3, SMK 4 Gorontalo, SMP Negeri Widya Krama, Universitas Trisakti, Universitas Siliwangi, IAIN Fatul Muluk, UNM Makassar, IAIN Pekalongan, Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe Tuban, Institut Teknologi dan Bisnis Ahmad Dahlan, Universitas Islam Syekh Yusuf, STKIP Persada, Universitas Mula Warman, Universitas Widya Dharma Klaten, Universitas Tompotika Luwuk, Universitas Negeri Surabaya, SMA Aulia Balikpapan, Universitas Lambung Mangkurat, Universitas Bosowa, Universitas Yuraraja, SMA 8 Samarinda, STKIP PGRI Banjarmasin, Universitas Pendidikan Ganesha, Universitas Muhammadiyah Profesor Dr. Hamka, Universitas Muhammadiyah Bengkulu, UM Palembang, Universitas Sulawesi Barat, Universitas Liwangi, Universitas Islam At-Tahiriyah, Universitas Pamulang, Universitas Lampung, IAIN Samarinda, Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama Lampung, Universitas Samratulangi, Politeknik Negeri Batam, dan Universitas Pakuan. Sebelum saya tutup Bapak Ibu, saya dengan hormat Dr. Rahmat untuk menyampaikan kalimat penutup kepada para invited speakers kita, dan Doktor Sartimil. Silakan.
Oke.
Halo Pak Abid.
Ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke. Thank you for Mr. Bagus. Thank you for Mr. Deba Brata. Thank you for Mr. Mobo. And thank you for Prof. Hasanuddin Patsah. Terima kasih untuk Bapak Ibu sekalian yang sudah berpartisipasi mengikuti webinar internasional pada siang ini. Thank you for all participants yang tadi disebutkan oleh moderator hebat Pak Doktor Abid. Semoga berkah untuk kita bersama. Tentunya Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Gorontalo selalu ingin berbagi, bersilaturahmi untuk kemajuan bangsa ini. Apapun yang kita miliki, kita selalu berbagi dengan orang lain. Semoga kegiatan ini bisa menjadi awal silaturahmi kita. Saya lihat peserta dari Sabang sampai Merauke, kurang lebih 20 provinsi bisa bergabung, bahkan ada yang dari luar negeri. Ini tentunya menjadi langkah awal untuk memperkaya, mencerdaskan bangsa ini. Saya atas nama Ketua Panitia sekali lagi mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Ibu Bapak sekalian. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Prof. Rahmat, kapan lagi yang berikutnya kegiatan webinar internasional?
Besok saya webinar internasional.
Ya.
Minggu depan ada juga, tapi tempatnya di Universitas Negeri Padang.
Oh, siap.
Ya, nanti saya kasih tahu Pak untuk di Padang. Tapi untuk pasca sarjana nanti saya akan konfirmasi dengan pimpinan, ada beberapa program. Nanti kita akan share ke grup-grup kita Pak. Yang paling dekat mungkin UNP Pak dari Padang.
Ya.
Nanti saya akan
Sukses
share
buat Ibu
Yes.
Direktur dan Prof. Rahmat. Dan sukses juga buat Pak Rektor.
Terima kasih.
Bapak dan Ibu, terima kasih sekali lagi. Bapak dan Ibu, thank you very much for all invited speakers.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Abid.
Pandemic.
Terima kasih Pak Moderator.
Better teacher. Selamat berakhir pekan. Mudah-mudahan seminar hari ini bermanfaat untuk kita semua. Saya tutup.
Amin.
Atas kekurangan yang ada. Dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Karena kita dari contohnya sudah
Pak Abid luar biasa ya. Mantap.
Mantap, Sir Abid. Thank you for all.
Selamat siang.